Hey, 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 what's going on, guys? I'm so glad to be back with you. Thank you for joining me on my channel. Thank you for all of your comments and your emails and your support. You guys are awesome. I really enjoy doing this for you. It makes me feel good about myself, but I don't know, I just like to talk to my like-minded people, you know? So thank you very much. That's my dog. Thank you very much for joining me. I know the last reading I did that's going to be posted today with this one was kind of woo out there for me. So if it didn't resonate with you, don't worry. Um, Hopefully this one does. It is a collective reading. It is a general reading. It is not a one-to-one reading. If you want one, please feel free to book. Email me at crystal.empress33@gmail.com. I'd be happy to do it for you. All right. I love doing the personal readings because then you get into the nitty gritty stuff, you know. Sometimes I just get some really cool stuff, and I love that. So I'm going to, they said this one would be kind of a hodgepodge of different cards, and there's a format, like a flow they want me to use. So we'll see. So first it's going to start off with messages from the angels because they want you, well, that's what they want you to hear first. What? Hold on, they want me to get a specific. Okay. They wanted me to get this specific deck out, and they said open it up and flip over the top card. So let's see. The Hermit. So we're going to say that's going to be the theme of the reading right now, introspection. And that makes sense because a lot of you, I know for a fact, I've got several people I've talked to who've been in hermit mode. I have too. There's a reason beyond your physical and human comprehension that is happening. There's so many reasons why that's happening that you would not even understand. It's so far off the radar. I wanted to light this candle. It's so far off the radar of what you would normally think that them trying to explain it to you right now would just be too difficult. So when they're asking you to do these things, it's benefiting you in a multifaceted way. It's not happening just because, you know, oh, I'll do this and this will happen. No, there's so many more layers to it than people realize. Do you see the angel orb? I love it when I see them. I just saw another one up here. Okay, so introspection. You may find yourself in hermit mode at this time. You may be secluded, being asked to stay at home. If not being asked, then you're being forced to stay at home in some form or fashion. I have a friend that's going through that right now. I get it. I've been there. Yeah. There's a lot of things that need to be revealed to you. And the way to do that is to get you in a place of like solace, quietness, peace, or just hearing your own thoughts and not listening to the peanut gallery, not listening to a bunch of other people or being inundated with a bunch of social media stuff. It's time for you to really go within because there's things that they're trying to reveal to you specifically for your personal life, your personal desires, your personal dreams, your personal mission, the things that you came here wanting to do. They are wanting to reveal that to you in a really, I'm hearing they want to reveal it to you personally in a really profound way instead of you hearing about try this, try that, do this, here, I sourced this. Why don't you get it from source? Why don't you get it from your spirit team instead of listening to everybody else tell you? There's a real need here for them to show you something. Okay, they just said wow factor. The wow factor. So they want me to talk a little bit about the wow factor. The reason they want to do this, and I've always said this, when I went through my spiritual awakening, I had no knowledge of any of this stuff. I had never even heard of a spiritual awakening. I certainly didn't follow anybody besides Jesus. And at the time I was mad at Jesus, you know, thought he hated my guts and just big old thing because of my past and my upbringing, the indoctrination that you get from family, right? So I started having all these crazy cool experiences, and I'm like, it like blew my mind, got your heart racing, like, whoa, you know, have you ever had something happen to you and it was so thrilling, but it felt like it lasted for a split second, and then you're like, whoa, that was awesome. I was having days of that. I was having multiple things happen to me in a day that happened like that for years. And then it was like after I went through these experiences, then I'm sorry, there, had to adjust my foot. When I went through these experiences, I had no idea other people knew about it because I'd never heard about it. I didn't hear anybody talking about it. And I would go through these things and it felt like, whoa, like mind-blowing awesomeness. I can't even begin to explain in words the feelings and the things that I went through and the things that I saw and did. And a lot of it I still haven't heard of other people going through. I'm sure they have. I just haven't heard of it. And then all of a sudden, I start having For You videos show up, or somebody sends me something, and it's like something that I went through that was so profound, but then I was listening to somebody else go through it, and I was like, oh, that's why that happened. Like, I'm hearing the details, the knowledge, the information about what I went through, but I was living the experience first and then receiving the knowledge and the information. So my knowledge and experience has created a wisdom inside of me and a trust inside of me that makes it extremely easy for me to do this stuff and believe in source and have faith. So that's what they're wanting to give you. They're saying a lot of you are missing the wow factor. You're just doing the ABC. Breathe, this, that, move your body, blah, 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 blah. That's not how this works. That is not how this works. Okay? I hold on, please. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. My dad's physician called. He has his knee replacement on Friday at 1, but now he just got a call that his echocardiogram wasn't well. They've already canceled it once because of this. They knew this back in April when he had his surgery for cancer. Now they want to put a pacemaker in. So it's like this whole year has been nothing but problems for him when it comes to health. And that's what Source is trying to get us away from. So that's a perfect example of what they're wanting to do. The introspection, everything starts within and then affects the outward appearance, right? Everything that's outside of us. And that's what they're saying. This introspection, although it sounds boring, it can be frustrating because you don't want to be home because your energy is all squirrely, like, what do I do? You know, you would rather have drama than to be bored type of energy is what I'm getting. It's like you just look for ways to distract yourself. So you may have found that Source has kept you from distracting yourself, or kept you from distracting yourself by taking things away from you at this time. That is just like a tool in their little bag of tricks to help us push into our highest timeline. So we're going to work on that. The wow factor is supposed to come this week. The wow factor is supposed to come when you do this stuff personally. Now, if you're somebody that's going out a lot, you're focusing on a lot of other people, you're playing on social media a lot, doing things outside of yourself, not giving yourself enough time, you miss these opportunities. And that's why you're being asked to do these things at this time. So we're going to work on this. The wow factor wants to come into your life. And I'm telling you, there is no, it's like when you just hear something from experience. I'm going to say, when I just hear something from somebody, I'm like, oh, that's cool. You know, but when you go through something, you're like, whoa, like, what the fuck was that? Like, what? That really just happened. Oh my God, it really just happened. It's a lot different when you learn with Source than you learn from other people. Yes, it's good to read books. Yes, it's good to listen to, you know, things that help you learn. But there are so many spiritual gifts inside of you that are waiting to just like be unlocked. And they want you to really take that to heart. They really want you to listen to that and go with the flow. All right. So top card there, introspection. It was the Hermit card. Now, where was I? Okay. We're going to start with the Archangel Michael deck because he came out in my last reading, and when they had me look at my shelf, and when I looked, the first thing I saw was this deck. So, top one. Okay. This is a blessing in disguise. That's what they want you to know. Okay, so there must be a lot of people out there who are discouraged. I cannot get comfortable. Is that what's going on with you guys? Like, I'm normally really chill in this chair, but it's like I can't get comfy. So, are a lot of you discouraged and uncomfortable with the way things are right now? Because the way things are right now are a blessing. You don't know why it's a blessing because you don't have all the information. It's just like you could have saved yourself from dying today and not even know it because you followed an impulse to take a different route or turn, maybe you left for work 10 minutes late when you left. Okay, let's just use 9/11 as an example because that's on Wednesday. So somebody who went into work late and they worked in the towers, the Twin Towers in the United States on 9/11, they followed an impulse to go in late, then, and I don't mean to bring up such a sensitive one, but that's the only one I can think of right now because it's so close. Maybe they didn't go down in the towers. Stuff like that. Like you could have gotten out of disaster time and time again and just not known about it by following impulses. I know that's happened to me many times with somebody in my life that actually likes to watch my channel. Anyway, yeah, I know. Hi, Mama. 11/19, that's her date of death. So this is a blessing in disguise. So you are being asked to do this because, number one, it's going to be a part of some type of message that you deliver on some platform at some point. Your platform can be in your company. Your platform can be you're a hairdresser who owns your own salon and you're sitting there talking to these people every day. It could come out and we can get information out in so many different ways. So whatever you're going through right now, just know that's your job. It's like, look at it like it's your job. What you're going through is teaching you and giving you the experiences of how to go through this. And when you're on the other side of this, and you are able to help other people on the other side to get to the other side. So what you're going through is you have to go through certain things if you want to help people. And I know I hear a lot of people talking about it, being light workers, teachers, healers, star seeds, all this stuff. Any of us can be that. Any of us. Okay? Pretty much, I mean, I ain't going to go into the whole, whatever. Anyway, you having this seclusion, you having this time to yourself, even if you don't like it, is what is necessary and vital right now. These cards would not have come out together. A blessing in disguise and the Hermit. Yeah. Be patient and have faith that your situation is under control. What will come is far better than what you can dare to dream. And that's the thing. That's going to be another wow factor. So first you get like the physical, spiritual wow factor within your body. Like the energy and the way it moves. Oh, it's so delicious. But then you get the physical benefit of that and manifestations outwardly. So what you feel within is going to manifest without. So when you have a wow factor spiritual experience with Source, you're creating momentum towards the things that you want. There's so many times in my journey where I have just did what they said or followed an impulse, and I do it, and it's like afterward I hear stuff about, okay, you can go through this. And at first I'd be like, oh man, I thought I was the only one who knew that. And it's so, like, other people were talking about it. And then they're like, don't get down about that, Crystal, because what happened for you is different for you than everybody else. And you see things with a different perspective based on your experiences. But that's just letting you know, here's like the nitty gritty, the scientific kind of details of things. And you experience the spiritual component of it. And my whole journey has been about that. So they don't want you to negate your, be appreciative of the information you have received, but they're wanting to give you so much more that you have not experienced. There are so many gifts. Like I hear people taking, I saw a video, somebody sent me a video today, had ayahuasca in it. I've never done it. All these different drugs, but we do that. When we do those things, it's because it mimics a feeling that Source can feel as non-physical. That's why we do those things, to reach that type of freedom. release, feel good in our bodies. But you can do that without those substances. And right now is a prime time to do that because we're going into eclipse season here, obviously. And there's some pretty major astrological events happening the rest of the year. So let's get into the rest of it. They want you to know what you're going through right now is absolutely, you will manifest what you need was right at the bottom. Something that just made me think something because I saw express gratitude. They told me earlier, like if you're out and about and you find a penny, you find anything, pick it up and say, thank you, source, for bringing me this money. You're going to find that you start finding more, and then you find bills, or then you find, it's just like, you're creating momentum by doing those tiny, tiny, tiny little things. And that's why people miss out so much on the manifestations, because they think the seemingly insignificant things don't help build momentum to create momentum for law of attraction, for you to manifest it through law of attraction. But every time you say thank you, source, you are sending out positive love energy by receiving something physically. And every time you say that, you're thanking source for something, the universe is hearing that, and you're getting more of it. Maybe next time it's $1, next time it's 10, next time it's 100, next time it's 1,000, next time it's 10,000. You see what I mean? It just gets bigger and bigger the more the momentum builds up. So don't take anything small for granted right now. This is the time to really goose up the positivity, and you may not always feel it. And if you're not feeling it, that's the thing. If you're not feeling positive at the time, don't talk about what you want when you're feeling bad, or when you're in a shitty mood. You only talk about those things, especially in detail, when you're feeling really good. That's why getting you alone, maybe laying on the couch for a day or two, whatever it is for you, however you like to relax. There's something about you needing to relax so that you can receive these impulses to go certain places, to feel certain things. There's something about this next week that's just so powerful. Like, I don't know, I can just feel it, like boiling up out of me. And it's probably because of my experiences over the past couple weeks that I told you I had to take off the channel. Oh, man, that's another whole ball game. Woo! I loved it. Anyway, you're ready for more. This is what they're trying to do. So when you going into hermit mode is your blessing in disguise, which is also card number 33, if you notice. 933 right there. So this is a blessing because you're ready for more. And the more that you're ready for can come in many forms. But I am getting right now a really strong spiritual component to this. You're ready for more spiritual gifts to come outside of you. Maybe when this spiritual gift gets unlocked on this level, this level, this level, this level, right? Going up the ladder, Jacob's ladder, your spine. That's another story. This is the time for you to receive that. And it's going to feel like, do you see how this flower is glowing? And how it's like yellow and gold, and then it's got some red and it's pink. So it's like your passion and your light, and she's hugging it. So that what they're trying to give you right now is something so much better, far beyond your human comprehension, because you need to go through the experience. Nobody else can tell you about this. And that they're telling me that people are looking for answers too much outside of themselves instead of within themselves, because you don't believe it's possible for you, but it is. It's possible for all of us. That's the beauty in this, right? So for some of you, I don't know. I'm getting a really strong spiritual component over this next week if you take this advice, right? But this card says your career is growing and blossoming. Now is the time to make the changes you have been contemplating. That's exactly what I was saying. Didn't I just say that you can step into your divine purpose, and that whatever you're going through now is going to be a message you share on some type of platform? I just said that. And then thank you for the confirmation. There we go. I just said that, right? Oh my gosh. Yeah. So you're going to be able to make a career out of what you are synthesizing at this time. So do not take this slow period for granted. And they also want me to point out that a lot of you are going to have glow ups. It doesn't matter your age. They want me to point that out too. It doesn't matter if I'm 70. It doesn't matter. There's a man, I can't remember his name. He was in his 80s, and he went through a spiritual awakening in his 80s. And he would lay down, get a download, and wake up and know how to play the piano. He would lay down like a savant. You know how they have a head injury and then they wake up and they have some new gift? There's this man that does that. He will want to do something, go lay down, get a download, meditate, and then go and wake up from that and be able to do it. Like he became a painter, a musician, all these things in his 80s. I can't remember his name at this time, but I'm sure some of you have heard of him. So you can put it in the comments if you want. What they're asking of you this week, I'm hearing they want you to write a love letter to yourself. Like tenderly loving yourself, talking about all of your qualities and characteristics that you like, your strengths, the things that you've overcome, how strong you are, your tenacity. If you have children, write love letters to them, build them up and make them feel good. Write and write and write when you're sitting. When you're sitting like this, and maybe you're meditating and you get these messages, you can even go to the keyboard. A lot of times I'll move my fingers for me. I just kind of like, you know. They may do that this week. There's going to be a lot of things that can unlock this week if you do this. This is a time to kind of have a staycation. And I'm not saying you're going to stay home all the time, but some of you may, I don't know. But there's something here about something really special can be found this week. Like profoundly special. Something that you want that you don't even know that you want. Something more than anything that you can think of as a human being is coming to fruition. This is harvesting season. Yes, it is. Okay. And this, okay, so this is what they're saying. Take control of your thoughts and have no fear. And there goes the swords again. So this is giving me the energy of, this is why they're asking you to be by yourself, not be inundated with a bunch of social media, drama with people in your life. Even I just heard, if you have to tell people you're sick, tell people you're sick. That's just what you have to do. I don't feel well I'm sick. My kid's sick. Hang up the phone. You know what I mean? Don't allow people to deter you from doing this for yourself. Because what's happening is we are kind of, I don't want to say absorbing, but observing the lack mentality of the people around us, because it's pretty prevalent right now. And you could be taking a lot of that on unknowingly, and that's like compounding on top of your own already like programmed thoughts that need to be dismantled and reprogrammed, right? So your thoughts create your reality. So if you get rid of the peanut gallery and you go within, that's what you're going to hear is source. You're not going to be hearing anybody else. Or maybe they're going to teach you, like, you've been thinking something for so long, and then you get into this space with source over this next week, you have some type of experience, they reveal something to you, and then you go, whoa, like, that's totally different than what I've been doing, or that's totally different than what I was shown or heard. It's like all these things are going to be revealed to you this week when you take this advice. So that was the first thing here. Fear is a trap of the ego. And it's moving beyond the fear is where your greatest blessings lie. And we end up finding, once you get kind of accustomed to moving a little bit beyond your fear, like pushing the limits, it becomes really easy and empowering, because you're going to find that you take away the power that fear holds over us and kind of puts us in this place of being paralyzed. So it's just moving a little bit at a time. So it's like they need to get you away from the peanut gallery of discouragers so that you can be inundated by source, the encouragers. All right? This deck. Okay. That's what they're wanting. And then, oh, there was a paper here. Clearing out clutter is another thing. Wait, what? Go back to this deck. So, go back to this deck. They want me to tell you to clear out. Your vibration is rising, is right at the bottom. This is a time of great spiritual growth for you. You're evolving to occupy a higher energetic frequency. That's exactly what I've been talking about. But the wow factor experiences that come with this, ooh, I can't wait to hear. I can't wait to hear what you say. Yeah. I can't wait. I'm excited. I made a video the other day with a little homework in it. I can't remember which one it was. about putting your what you want to feel and then putting a new experience in a box. I don't care if you have to go to Pinterest to get ideas. You know how they make those lists of something you do every day that's different? Do that. And they want you to put it in a little container and do that once a day for 30 days. There it is. What's this? You're coming into a place where you're embracing your life purpose. Whatever makes your heart joyful is what you're meant to be doing. And wouldn't it be nice to be paid for that? Because you have it right here. Your career is growing and blossoming. You're ready for more. And you're about to make money doing your life purpose. Your life's work. Okay. Do you see how that is? I feel like I should take this one. Okay. Yeah. Thank you for the confirmation. Reading, research, and education to help you gain confidence and clarity about your career. Do you see? They're leading you step by step to exactly to what will benefit you to listen to or read right now, instead of other stuff. I've got people outside my door. I don't like when they do that. Oh, I think my dad's talking about having to have another surgery. It's like he's had a couple this year. Leadership. Do you understand? When you are asked to do these types of things, this is leadership quality. This is not something that comes easily. You have to be built mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. You have to have all these muscles. Oh, hold on just a second. Sorry, my daughter's leaving for the movie with her friend, and she wanted to get a hug. That's sweet. Okay. Okay. So I have environmentalist and spiritual teacher. You're an earth angel who is born to protect, nurture, and teach about nature and the animals. And then spiritual teacher, you heal with your classes, sessions, and seminars. This is what I'm saying. You do this. You could literally be a business owner for some, like, I don't know, electronic equipment and talk to people and end up bringing your messages through that. There's so many ways to be a spiritual teacher, but some of you will be on a stage speaking about all of your experiences and helping other people. Some of you are really musically gifted and don't even know it. Do you know that they can shift your energy, your vibration? You can shift your vibration and change the tone of your voice. You can change the tone of your voice, the actual vibration of your voice. Not be a singer and become a singer. I know everybody can learn to sing at some level, but there's just people who can sing, right? But those people who can sing, you can do it too if that's something you want, and you put it in your vortex and you do what they're asking you to do. They're literally priming the pipe. Let's say they're priming the pipe. Teaching. You inspire other people to learn, or young people to learn. Maybe you have a gift of working with children. They're just kind of giving you ideas of what's the people they're reaching right now. Okay, yeah. Children, your life purpose involves helping and teaching and healing children. That's the second card about teaching. You have a teaching, and there's young people, helping young people to learn, and then helping, teaching, and healing children. So I just heard something about being able to heal cancer. Maybe you're a writer. Maybe you have a book or 5 or 10 books in you, or 20 books, 100 books. I don't know. Maybe it's just something that gets awakened in you and you didn't even know. Look, the writing card stayed out. I was trying to put it back and it caught in between my fingers. Yeah. You heal, inspire, teach, and entertain with your words you write. Builder, your innate ability to build and create brings you a deep sense of accomplishment. This is what I'm saying. Going beyond, a little bit beyond the fear. Maybe not all the way in. Just dip your toe in. Ooh, that didn't hurt at all. Dip it a little further. Ooh, I think I might like this. Dip it a little further. I don't know. Go back a little bit. Okay. Do that for a little bit. Oh, I think I'm ready for more. Try it again. Oh, it didn't hurt so much this time. I got it. Okay. Oh, that actually felt pretty good. I'm going to go all the way. You see what I mean? It's just, you want it. Jerry Hicks, he said something one time. I'm trying to remember what it was. I heard it somewhere. You want to cast your net out far enough to where you can reach something new, but you don't want to do it to the point where it hurts. Like, you don't want to do something there so much. Your work may involve travel. You don't want to do something like too much of it at one time. You just want to kind of like, test the waters a little bit. That's all they're asking you to do. That's like slow and steady wins the race. That's like turtle pace, but that's where you make the most progress. Animals, a lot of you have something, you understand animals and communicate with them intuitively. Trust your inner guidance, as the animals are a part of your life's work. So those are some of the things that are for the people who resonate with this reading. That's what they're saying that's going to happen for you. So we've got, what? Do it again, I said. Okay. I just heard art history. Something about art history. Infinite abundance. You're fully supported as you, sorry, sideways, as you devote yourself to your divine life purpose. Someone's having issues with their eyes right now. Somebody's got something severely wrong with their eyesight. Their health in general. But it's affecting their eyesight to the point where they're going to a lot of doctor's appointments, trying to figure out what's wrong with them, because I guess they had an eye appointment and it didn't. Something about they went to an eye appointment and they said that the vision was fine, but there's something severely wrong with the eyes. And they're saying that it's karma that person's going through because of your healing. Kind of like they were giving you the evil eye so much that now their eyes are physically has something like wrong with them. It's like the vision's going in and out. It's real blurry, almost like putting Vaseline over the eye. It's weird. Like they wake up and they can't see for hours in the day, and then, but there's other things, like they're finding themselves, like even if they drink enough water, they're like really dehydrated. This is somebody's ancestor coming through. Okay. Sorry, when I channel, I don't know. I just kind of look around. I don't like to like look at the camera. Ooh, I heard payback is a bitch. 3258, 325, 3258, 325 is my brother's date of death. 58 is the year my mom was born. So there's somebody who's given you the evil eye, who is also starting to eat their words. And it's going to get much worse. Don't worry. Don't think about what they're going through. You're going to see this happen to them. Eventually, you will watch them live out the karma that they watched you go through. But at that point, you're going to have a platform. You're going to be doing all these wonderful things with your divine purpose, receiving money and all these gifts, while they're losing. So it's like it's even worse. It's even more pain for them to watch you rise as they keep falling. And it's like, it reminds me of the Eight of Swords card. It's kind of, yeah, in this deck. It reminds me of the Eight of Swords. Sorry, that just came through so strongly. I had to like stop. In this deck, I think it was that, yeah, where it's like they're going to be seeing you like this. See, this person with severe health issues right now, and I'm hearing they're going to get worse. Their health issues are going to get so bad to a point that they won't be able to hide that they have issues, because right now somehow they're hiding that they have issues. but it's going to get to the point where they can't hide that there's something wrong with them, where people are starting to look at them, question them, you know, and think something's not right. This could be some type of ex from the past. It's something that was painful for you to leave. Okay, for some of you, this is up to 3 people. I don't know, that would maybe were specifically intentionally involved in your spiritual growth by giving you experiences. But okay, so I just saw the 6 of Cups. It's from, okay, so that would be the past, and the 4 of Wands. It could be people from your childhood. It could be people that, I don't know. There's something here about people like receiving this, and it's like some of this you won't see, but they want you to know it's going to happen. It is happening. And it's getting to the point where it's almost like you're going to see something pretty harsh happen to somebody. And it's like your heart might get like, you want to help them, but they're saying no. The best help you can give them is to let them go through it. Because if you don't, they're not going to learn a lesson, and they're just going to keep continuing that pattern with somebody else. Yeah, look. Because this is what they're going to go through. Where did it go? I just split to it. There it is. Look at that look on his face. You see that? They're going to want help, and you may want to help them, but they're saying this is not the time to help, and they want to remind you that they weren't there for you when you needed it. Maybe you thought they were, but they weren't. They were evil eyeing you. Okay, so that, we're going to go with that. All right, so let me put these aside. And, yeah, let's see. Yeah, it's somebody you dated. So let's talk about that for like a few minutes, and then I'm going to get out of here. And I'm just going to do readings for Thursday, because this is for Wednesday. Yeah, this is somebody that broke your heart. I'm hearing that you showered them with so much that love that they viewed your love as a weakness because you made it too easy for them. It's like they abused your love. And this whole time you have thought that, you have thought that you were the problem, like you weren't good enough, or, you know, shamed in some way, like you just can't seem to get it right, but you've been getting it right. Did you just see that angel orb? You've been getting it right this whole time. While that looked like they were while it looked like they were winning, they were actually creating more karma for themselves, while you were healing and transmuting the energy for your karma. So kick a man when he's down, and that man's down and getting up and healing and healing and healing, that all that's going right back to them. And then you get, it's like they get to watch you step into a place of a position of power and authority, receiving high accolades. I heard there's a small group here who are going to be billionaires. That is the second time recently I've heard billionaire. I think I mentioned it in another reading. I don't know. I channel these messages, so I don't remember a lot of them. Oh, I'm supposed to let you know that something new's coming in about a week. I've had some great experiences these past couple weeks. Which, okay. Oh my God. Didn't I say it? Look. What's coming? I said what's coming for you, right? So, this is what's happening. While they were giving you the evil eye, and talking shit about you and spreading, I heard rumors and lies and falsities is what I heard. Now they're eating their words, because the people that they have talked about you to, talked about you to, I don't know, you know what I'm trying to say, diarrhea. Do you see how that is? Diarrhea of the mouth right there, right? It's coming back to bite them in the ass, because people are believing you and not them. I just heard imposter, like imposter syndrome. They were saying that I don't know, something that you do is pretty awesome, and they wanted to take credit for it because they thought that they were doing it better than you because, I don't know, I'm hearing like imposter, copycat. I don't know if that's for somebody out there. And it was so easy for an individual to see right through this person, but it led them to you. Through this person who's having health issues, gossiping about you and spewing lies about you, it led somebody really powerful onto your path that you're about to meet. So it's through that's just like the vulture spirit. Nothing is wasted, right? Vultures utilize everything. So whatever this person or this group of people up to 3 have done against you or towards you, they're having physical problems with their body, physical problems with their money, physical problems with their relationships. And then it's coming full circle is what I heard. It's coming full circle. Why? I don't. They're having me do it like this. That's how I'm saying it in my head. It's coming full circle. And what happens is they are the ones ending up with the heartbreak because they have to watch you receive this. You see what I'm saying? Generational wealth that's going to help heal your family. Celebration and completion, meeting new people, partying, having maybe a new home, being stable, being respected when they were spewing a bunch of disrespectful lies about you. It's like sources allowed them to do that. You know how Job was tested in the Bible? Job was a very rich man, right? He had a lot of things. And the devil apparently went to God and said, I'm paraphrasing, and said, you have a protection around him. Why don't you remove that? I'll prove to you that he's not loyal to you. And God removed the protection. Job lost everything, got really sick. But then he never shamed God. And then he got paid back everything he had tenfold. So it's like he got re-blessed with greater blessings the second time because of what he went through. That's what I'm getting here. It's like a Job kind of story where you may have had a lot of things happen to you that you don't understand, painful things. And I'll be honest, there's a lot you've still been protected from that you don't know about, and it's a good thing because your reaction at the time may not have been great, and you don't want to have that on your shoulders. But something here is going to be, it's like you are having this big, public, very public moment of excitement, exhilaration, and recognition all in one. It's like these people are going to see you be recognized for something very profound and powerful. And you are going to see them in a position where their life is just falling. And they want you to know it's already started. All right. Well, there you go. That is your reading. I will see you in the next one. Peace and love.